Shalom, shalom. You know what? Let me put my do not disturb on. Alright, bet. Alright. Shalom, shalom. We are the real Hebrew Israelites coming day in and day out to prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great, which is America. First off and foremost, all praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Makakadash. Double honors to the elder apostles, a great millstone, salutations to the elect, wherever we may be. Prior to starting the camera, we was going into basically Armageddon. How Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai is setting the stage, all right, for everything to come to pass. When you look at geopolitics, all right. Hey, matter of fact, we just started with that. It says we're going to Joel 3. Yep, what's up, brother?
It's Joel 3. This is Joel 3 and verse 9. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war. Wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Beat your plowshares with the swords, your pruning hooks into spears, let the weak say, I am strong.
Right, so all that agriculture, whether it's crops, whether it's oil, whether it's gold, whether it's mines, minerals, and resources, man, they're using all that and turn it into what? To fund a war, all right? And you have the weaker nations, all right? I would say third world countries that's doing this, man, all right? That's why it says, matter of fact, go ahead. It's going to say, let the weak say, no longer I'm weak.
Yep, let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about.
Right, all ye heathens. All right, it says, let the weak say, I am strong. How? Because the playing field has been leveled, all right, by something you called ICBMs, all right? Having nuclear weapons, all right, it's not a thing of the old. All right, just because somebody else has a gun don't means they stop making guns. All right, you have these scientists, you have these engineers that know about these weapons. All right, because trust and believe, according to the Bible, World War III will happen. All right, go ahead.
It says, come all ye heathen and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord.
Go ahead.
Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat,
which is Yahweh Shabbat, all right? The valley of decisions, all right? Because what is the Lord doing? Is he not gathering the armies, all right? Which is going to play into what? Ezekiel the 38th chapter, when it talks about the Lord putting the hooks into Gog and Magog, which happens to be who? Russia today, all right? Who sits on the throne. All right, when I say that, basically, that's going to be America's #1 enemy. It's Russia and everybody else that's against her, man. All right, go ahead.
Yep. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full. The fats overflow.
Right, the press represents the anger of Yahweh. All right, he talks about his judgment like a wine press. Okay, go ahead.
The fats overflow, for their wickedness is great.
The wickedness of all these nations. Because every nation on planet Earth had a hand with so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans going into slavery at some point in time, man. Right? That has not happened to no other nation on planet Earth, where their whole nation went into captivity until this day. Go ahead.
Multitudes, multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision.
Right, jump from that. Get Isaiah the 34th chapter real quick. All right? Because the Lord got a bone to pick with all you nations, man. All right?
This is Isaiah 34 and verse 1. Come near ye nations to hear, and hearken ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations.
Right, which is righteous anger. It says the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations. All right? All right, you too, brother. All right? Not just one nation. It says all nations. When we read Maccabees, it says, what one nation has not had her hand in the spoil of Israel? All right? Go ahead.
And his fury upon all their armies.
Right. fury upon all their armies. Now, where are all the world's armies going to be gathered at once, where this judgment can be acted out? The Middle East. All right, the same valley of decision that we've been speaking about. Matter of fact, you can read about it in Second Esdras. I believe that's the 13th chapter, when it talks about that innumerable crowd coming to subdue the man that was riding on a cloud.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Yep. It says, for the indignation of the Lord is upon all armies, and his fury upon all their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them. He hath delivered them to the slaughter. The slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses.
Right. Remember, the Lord said the slain of the Lord, all right, is going to go from one end of the earth to the other. Okay? It's not going to slack. Matter of fact, Revelations talks about the bloodshed coming up to the horse's bridle. Okay?
Yep.
Go ahead.
And the mountains shall be melted with their blood, and all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll.
What does that sound like? It sounds like nuclear warfare. All right? It sounds like nuclear warfare. All right? The scriptures, what it said, it's not going to be fought like the battles of ancient, with the rolled up garments and blood. No, this war is going to be fought with the burning of fuel. All right? Go ahead.
Yep. It says, and all their hosts shall fall down as the leaf falleth off the vine, and a falling fig from the fig tree.
So, yeah, that ark. All right?
For my sword shall be bathed in heaven.
Now, the Lord has a primary target, don't get me wrong, which is America, which is Babylon the Great, all right, which is what Isaiah the 47th chapter goes into. Revelations the 18th chapter, Revelations the 17th chapter, Jeremiah the 51st chapter. Okay, go ahead.
Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people.
Idumea is the Greek way of saying Edom. All right, go ahead.
And upon the people of my curse to judgment.
Right, and where do you find that curse at? You find that curse in Genesis, right, which was placed upon Cain, which came back as Esau Edom. Exactly, which is doing that to this day.
That's right. Esau. Hey, go ahead. Okay. It said the sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams.
Right, because what? Basra, which is another word for America, is going to be what? It's going to be a sacrifice. Right? It's going to be sacrificed, man. All right? Everybody that's left over here is going to be in that pit. All right? Go ahead.
For the Lord hath a sacrifice in Basra.
Oh, there you go.
And a great slaughter in the land of Idumea.
Which tells you that those places are synonymous. All right, Esau, Edom, all right, in Babylon, which I believe that's in, is that Psalms 137? They're synonymous with each other.
Yep.
The daughter of Babylon. All right, this isn't speaking of ancient Babylon. All right, this is talking about today's Babylon. All right, the new Egypt, the new Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Psalms 137 and 8. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us.
Right, and how has so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, how have they been served? They've been served by the edge of the sword, by the hand of Esau Edom, man.
Yep.
Death, robbery, and slavery. All right? That's what happened to those people, those tribes, if you will. All by the hands of Esau Edom. Starting with Esau Edom, because once again, you other nations ain't scot-free. All right? Psalms 83 gives you a whole hit list on the enemies of Israel. Go ahead.
Verse 7. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the ground thereof.
Right, yeah, I believe that's the same time when they cut us off, but we couldn't escape either. All right? Because Obadiah talks about that. You were trying to help us out. No, you killed the weak of us. I started in the back, you cut us off. And you sold us out to those, I believe that was the Babylonians. All right? Go ahead.
Yep. Jumping back to Isaiah 34 and verse 7. And the unicorn shall come down with them, and the bullocks with the bulls, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust made fat with fatness. For it is the day of the Lord's vengeance.
So, right, it is the day of the Lord's vengeance. Let's get that account in 2nd Ezra 13th chapter. All right? The Lord is giving you the script, aka scriptures. Right? This is the whole play, the whole scene that's going to play out here on planet Earth. All right, which is the place of judgment.
This is 2nd Ezra 13, and let's go to verse 32. It said, "And the time shall be when these things shall come to pass, and the signs shall happen, which I showed thee before. And then shall my son be declared, whom thou sawest as a man ascending. And when all the people hear his voice, every man shall in their own land leave the battle they have one against another. And an innumerable multitude."
Right, so when they hear his voice, which is really Yahweh Shai cracking the clouds, man. All right? That's what's going on. Because when they hear that sound, remind you, when we are getting beamed up, all right, Yahweh Ratzah, we of the elect, simultaneously, Babylon the Great is going to be getting destroyed via nukes and lasers from the chariot. Now, when you read Isaiah 63, who is this that coming from Basra? Yahweh Shai is going to get his revenge on this place too. Yahweh Shai is going to beam a laser on Babylon the Great, man. All right? Because all that bloodshed that has to happen here. Yahweh Shai is going to get his hands dirty. All right? And then, once all these nations see Babylon be destroyed, this great city being destroyed, how has this happened? Then they're going to band together. Well, listen, this man just destroyed America. We thought America was going to last forever. Now we have to band together and stop this man. Go ahead.
And when and an innumerable multitude shall be gathered together.
Right, the armies. Those are all the mixed armies. The Lord talked about them coming from different nations, fighting each other, and now they're going to come together. Go ahead.
Shall be gathered together, as thou sawest them, willing to come and to overcome him by fighting.
Go ahead.
But he shall stand upon the top of the Mount Zion, and Zion shall come and shall be showed to all men, being prepared and builded, like as thou sawest the hill graven without hands.
So the same vision in Revelation of Jerusalem coming down from heaven. All right. Now, mind you, our kingdom has to be built. So this is this is a metaphor. All right. So when they see Jerusalem coming down from heaven, the Israelites ain't coming down with peace. They coming down for war. All right. To enact what you've done to them on you. It's called payback, retribution. All right?
That's right.
Go ahead.
But he shall stand upon the top of the Mount Zion, and Zion shall come.
So Yahweh Shai is going to be the supreme ruler over Israel, right?
That's right.
Go ahead.
And Zion shall
And this
come.
mountain represents a chariot. Now within this chariot, you can have other chariots come out as well. All right? Go ahead.
And Zion shall come, and shall be showed to all men, being prepared and builded,
The elect. Go ahead.
like as thou sawest the hill graven without hands.
Go ahead.
And this my son shall rebuke the wicked inventions of those nations, which for the wicked life are fallen into the tempest, and shall lay before them.
Right, those wicked nations. Because what made these nations wicked besides touching Israel? All right, they laid in bed with Babylon. All right, they became partakers of her sins. All right, through what? Trade and commerce, through politics, through philosophy. All right, go ahead.
Yep. It says, and shall lay before them their evil thoughts, and the torments wherewith they shall begin to be tormented, which are like unto a flame, and he shall destroy them without labor by the law, which is like unto fire.
Which is like unto fire.
I broke the fire. That's safe.
No, that's not Satan. The Lord controls all. It says, and whereas thou sawest that, he gathered another peaceable multitude. Well, that was a
that was his point. Matter of fact, since we spoke on it, hit that Revelations 47.
I'm Revelation.
Isaiah 47.
Yeah, Isaiah 47. I said Revelation 47.
I love listening.
This is Isaiah 47. Come down and one. I can read that, I guess. Come down and sit. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldees. For thou shalt be no more called tender and delicate. Take the millstones and grind mills. Uncover thy locks.
Right,
Make
because
bare-
what? All your dark secrets, all your tragic and violent history is shown to the whole world. Everybody know who Esau Edom is.
Esau.
All right? They know him to be the devil. They might not know him to be Esau Edom, but they for damn sure know he's the devil, man. Right? Look at what he's done here in America alone. All the bloodshed, all the innocent lives that's been lost here, man.
That's right.
All right? Hey, to this day, the people that run this country is full of shit. In fact, I just got a fucking piece of mail from my city talking about there's lead in the pipes.
Of course. it
Don't
is.
even give us no solution. Oh, well, we're going to start. What about now? Are you going to pay for filters to go? Hey, Esau doesn't care. His whole point is getting rich off of killing you.
Yeah.
All right? Go ahead. Whether it's by policies or physical.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You know, J.B. Pritzker in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It says, uncover the locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man.
Right. Yahweh Shai said he's not going to meet him as a man, which means Yahweh Shai is coming in God mode. All right? And scriptures talk about, hey, we should not know how we should be when he appeared, but we should appear as him. All right?
It says, as for our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. So, that name is holy. I'm not going to just give it out.
Keep on
It says, sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldees, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms.
Right, because everybody thinks what? America's the cream of the crop. It's the premier place to be, economy, so on and so forth. All right? God bless America. Hey, that's what they say, right? Go ahead.
I was wroth with my people. I have polluted mine inheritance and given them into thine hand.
Right, the Lord did that purposely. All right, because we went off. All right, so therefore this was our punishment. All right. Nonetheless, they still touched the apple of the Lord's eye. Go ahead.
Thou didst show them no mercy upon the ancient, as thou very heavily laid thy yoke.
And that's in the when you read the curses. It says he will have no pity on the old or young. Okay? Till this day. All right? And Jake gotta literally work until they die. All right? As a matter of fact, hey, there's no middle class, no. Hey, Esau's killing everything, man. Just out of greed. Go ahead.
It says, and thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it.
All right. You didn't remember your latter end, right? Because a house divided can't stand, all right? Your economy is divided. Your politics is divided. Matter of fact, you got Russians versus Americans, all right? You got Esau versus Esau. Your house is literally divided, right? So divide and conquer. The same thing, the same tactics you guys used against Israel, the Lord is placing upon you now.
It says, therefore hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly.
Right, hey, look at the lifestyle here, man. Look at the people here, man. They dwell carelessly, man. Not a care in the world, man.
Yeah. It's a rest haven for hoes here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Whether they freeloading off the government, whether your link system, this and that, or just the idea or the mindset of having more than you actually need. Damn, how do you say it? Like the indulgence, man.
Extravagance.
Right. Go ahead.
It says, that sayest in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me.
Right, and there goes the pride, man. All right? There goes the pride of Esau Edom. Now, yes, the Lord gave the wicked the world to rule. At the end of the day, all right, you have your downfall. And the Lord said, hey, these 10 horns is going to burn this whore, man. They're going to get vengeance upon
Yeah,
her.
but see, good overpowers
Go ahead.
evil.
That's what's going to happen.
Huh?
It says that none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children.
Right, so and you know, America doesn't think war is going to happen on this land. They don't think no missiles are going to happen on this land. They don't think no ill will or bad times are going to befall this place. But yet it will. Because according to 2nd Esdras, the Lord said he's going to smite Egypt again with plagues.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep. Verse 15. It
And
says,
it'll be funny if the Lord keep all these cicadas here to stay. Since they crept out, you know, every 17 years, but hey, they may just be here to stay. And that plagues.
hey,
Oh yeah.
it said, but these two things shall come to. Yeah, I noticed Esau, they had the little nets on the trees and shit trying to get them away from the cicadas. It said, but these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon thee in their perfection for the multitude of thy sorceries and for the great abundance of thine enchantments.
Right, hey, scripture calls this place the well-favored Harlem. All right? All the witchcraft and wickedness that goes on in this place behind the scenes, and we know it exists, man. All right?
Shit, we seeing it, man. The drugs. These niggas all on drugs, man.
All right, the pharmaceuticals.
All on pharmaceuticals.
All right, Esau Edom is the biggest fucking drug dealer on planet Earth, man. And it was fucked up. They ain't even real drugs.
Right.
It's really witchcraft, man. A cauldron pot, man.
Yep.
Hey, pops.
Yep. It's not. It ain't dry herbs. They throwing all
Right.
kinds of shit in there. It says, "For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said the fool too." Shit. It says, "Thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge."
All right, there go that Illuminati. All right, the hidden ones, right? Go ahead.
Yep. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it had perverted thee.
Yep.
Like you see in all these cases where they uncovering pedophile rings and all kind of shit.
Yep.
It said, "And thou hast said in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me. Therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee. Thou shalt not be able to pull it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know." All right, that's exactly what's about to happen, man. Desolation is about to come from all over the earth, man. These missiles are about to hit from all these different places, and the United States is trying to move troops over here, over. Hey, they already got their missiles, man. It's too late. Nothing you can do about it. It's gonna come out the woodwork. It says, "Stand now with thine enchantments, and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be."
So Esau's the expert at his witchcraft,
Oh yeah.
but best believe that left-hand side is starting to leave Esau Edom. All right, the Lord is slowly taking that power away from him. All right, that's why I said Egypt should fail in every work. Yep.
It says, "Stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be, thou shalt be able to profit. If so be, thou mayest prevail. Thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers."
So now the Lord is tempting. Go ahead, go to that left-hand side.
Yeah.
Pray harder.
Yeah.
Do more sacrifices.
Yep.
Find more little babies to sacrifice. This is judgment on the babies anyway.
Yep.
All right? And see if it works.
Yep.
Because all those left-handed demons that you pray, those visions, those illusions that you see, are spirits on the left-hand side, man. Go ahead.
Yep. So that would be your modern day NASA. That would be your modern day, all these different scientists and numerologists.
Yep.
The stargazers, the monthly prognosticators, stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee. Behold, they shall be as stubble. The fire shall burn them. They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. There shall not be a coal to warm at, nor fire to sit before it.
Hey, so even in ancient Egypt, right, they little spells work. They was able to match Moses plague for plague until a certain point.
Yeah, what was that? When the sand turned to flies or something along that line? Yeah, they could match it. But the left hand side match it, ran out and they said we can't do that.
They put their staff down and go
They matched all of that.
It says, thus shall they be unto thee with whom thou hast labored, even thy merchants from thy youth. They shall wander every one to his quarter, none shall save thee.
All right.
And that's what's gonna happen. All these big boats that come, 'cause that's how business is done, man. You gotta have that shipload come in, your big boat, gotta come to the port, and then you start to get, you got your prices and all that.
Revelations 18.
Yep, you
Talks
throw-
about it.
This is the traffic.
Yep, you throw your cargo on,
Shit
you got your
masters.
truck, take the truck over, the truck go over.
Drive or whatever, whether the truck got to drop it on a train take it, however it go, man. Right, this is what the place is built on. Matter of fact, this is what made this place wealthy, right? Because this is a consumer-basic economy. So all these other countries are getting rich, primarily off of Jake. Therefore, you have Lazarus, the dogs, and the rich man. All right, it's all a system. Okay, go ahead.
This is Revelation 18. It says, 18:3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
Right, your philosophies, your politics, your way of life, your money, your monetary system. Okay.
And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her.
Yep, you got in bed with her, man. You became a part of the system. All right, go ahead.
And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. It says, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people. And that's why y'all fucked up when y'all moved all of the production plants and factories
Overseas.
Yep.
Or at least, you know, I get into politics. I get into history. I get into politics. I get into, you know, sociology and all that shit, and economics. Which in turn, you know, if the truth didn't, you know, I speak as a man. If the truth didn't exist, well, the shit that Trump got planned, like make America again. I mean, make America great again. Bring the companies back here, right? Bring the factories back here, right? Put the oil pipes back here. Let's create jobs. These peons don't want it because people are greedy. They ain't thinking about the country. They ain't thinking about the country's well-being. They're thinking about themselves, not knowing this is your country as well.
Yep.
All right. So when you outsource everything, how can you have a great kingdom? That's what weakens a kingdom. How are you self-sufficient when you leaning on everything else? Go ahead,
You
Bob.
become a consumer.
Yep.
A consumer-based entity that's relying on everybody else. America used to be the person that would get in the middle of a war and then supply all the steel needed to rebuild the place after it had been torn down.
Yep. Not no more, man.
Yeah, China's that now. That's why they think they got next.
Right. They sucked America dry, man. And it was its own people, but you know the politics is in bed with these people that runs these companies and shit like that. It's just Esau fucking over Esau, man. That's it.
Yep.
Same thing you had in ancient Rome. Go ahead.
There's a 2 Ezra 16:1. Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia.
All right.
Woe. Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Oh, matter of fact, this is what I want. 2 Ezra 15:46. 2 Ezra 15:46. And it reads, and thou, Asia, thou art partaker of the hope of Babylon, and art the glory of her person. Woe be unto thee, thou wretch, because
Right, the glory of her person. All right. Now Asia is a landmass, right? And on that landmass you have who? China and Russia. So whether China think they next in power, whether Russia think they next in power, all right, it's not going to happen, man. You're partakers in her glory. You want to be just like her. You want to sit on all the nations and rule. All right, go ahead.
Yep. Woe be unto thee, thou wretch, because thou hast made thyself like unto her, and hast decked thy daughters in whoredom, that they might please and glory in thy lovers, which have also desired to commit whoredom with thee.
There you go. All these other nations want to get in bed with China or Russia. All these other nations, man.
Yeah,
All right.
you got the BRICS now. The BRICS nations forming up what they perceive to be the second world economy is getting ready to turn around. Why should I say it was third? Because what we had, Great Britain and that money, and now you got America and the BRICS and whatnot, which consists of Brazil and Russia, just to name of China, just to name a few, have now thought that they got the next lineup. Okay, you know, Saudi said that they're not doing not renewing the petrodollar. So that's 50 years that right now, and that's the same 50 years that America was able to totally come off of the precious metal back in its money.
Right.
So now that the scenario to flip and they've got nothing, that's why you're starting to see this inflation, and then this hyperinflation is going to kick in on a whole different level, something that they ain't never seen before. This money going to be just like the British pound when they was burning it and shit because it wasn't worth anything.
Yep. Habakkuk 2. This is Habakkuk 2 and 5. Yea, also because he transgressed with my wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desire as hell, and is as deaf, and cannot be satisfied.
I say he transgressed by wine, which is, there you go, that doctrine, that philosophy, that way of life, everything he stands for, man. He wants other nations to be drunk off of him, and they are. They've become mad off of him.
Yep.
All right. Some people see it to be bullshit.
You
All right.
Habakkuk? Stay there. Go down to verse 15.
Okay. Yep, this is verse 15. Woe unto him, Habakkuk 2 and 15. Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that puttest thy bottle to him, and makest him drunken also, that thou mayest look on their nakedness.
So right now, you know, they did that to us, but now it's being turned and flipped now. Okay? All the stuff that they did, all the perverse things that they've done, because, you know, what did he say? He was the accuser. He put pork and everything on us. Look at what they're doing. Look at what they're doing. Look at what they're doing.
Right.
But now it's being reversed. Okay? It's being reversed. This is now the Israelites, the ones that have the truth that's been summoned to come out here on the highways and byways and proclaim the wickedness of this kingdom and all the kingdoms they want to join to it. That now this nakedness that you showed on us has got to be shown on you now. Okay? Go ahead.
Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shame.
Hey, which goes into that shame, but hey, that captivity. All right, like Pops was going into, right? Everything that we went through, now Esau and Edom has to go through. The same thing that's written in Lamentations.
Okay.
All right? Call for that day where you're going to make the heathen liken unto me. Okay? So now they're getting that shame. He said they're going to have to drink that cup. They're going to have to get drunk.
Yep.
And that cup is slavery. Matter of fact, Psalm said they're going to have to drink the rins and the
dregs of it.
man.
So that's
the bitterness of that cup, man.
The absolute bitterness of it. You know, like I said, and see, here's the
and those are that's the potent shit that gets you fucked up too. So
Right.
imagine just being drunk with a cup of slavery, man. All right, go ahead.
Go ahead.
This is Psalm 75:8. For in the hand of the Lord there is a cup,
Yep.
and the wine is red. It is full of mixture, and he poureth out of the same, but the dregs thereof, all the wicked of the earth shall wring them out and drink them.
So all of this wickedness this Edomite has put on the planet, and the nations that them followed it, they in the kingdom, since we gonna be ruling under the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Yahweh Shah, that means all this wickedness that they bought into, that it's gonna take them eons, okay, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years to kind of weed themselves off of, but they're gonna be constantly paying the price for it, okay? Like you said, you know, the Bugs Bunny cartoon where the motherfucker beating them over the head with the fucking, with the rod of iron and shit. You know what I'm saying? You're going to catch that. And every time it happens, you're going to, see, our kingdom being ruled in righteous judgment, we're going to always have the truth. And then the truth of that, you did this shit, well, I know who put you up to it. I know who made you go that route. So since you still following him, let's take him up to about 500 feet and drop him, and then when everything is broke up, make him live through it.
Yep. Right.
Okay? But you gotta live with all the ailments now. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yep. Habakkuk 2
That's it.
and 17. For the violence of Lebanon shall cover thee,
Yep.
and the spoil of beasts which made them afraid because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land of the city and of all that dwell therein.
So all that violence that you used to rule with and had everybody afraid of is now gonna come back upon you twofold.
Yeah, that same violence. Matter of fact, Esau's going to fall upon his own sword. These same nuclear weapons that he ran so quick to create through spirit and power, how about Shemal Shai? It's the same weapon that the Lord is going to allow him to fucking kill himself on.
You know, and that is
That's how you say parabolic, man. Not even parabolic. I forget the word.
that's prophetic.
There you go. That's the P word I was looking for.
That is prophetic that the Lord, and this ain't the
Poetry,
first
baby.
time. It ain't the first time. What did Hammond do? He wants
Same thing.
He created the gallows only to be hung by it. You created this nuclear weapon thinking that you're going to be controlling it. The Lord's going to, not only are you not going to control it, there's going to be some instances where the same shit you shot up is going to be the same shit that's going to come back down on you.
It's perfect. All right, Esau is the sword of the Lord, which is a hell of a weapon.
That's right.
And the only way
Go ahead.
you can break this sword is by a sword of the same caliber of itself. All right? So it's going to be Esau Edom killing Esau Edom with his own weapon. All right? With the spirit of the Lord within that fight. Go ahead.
This is Psalms 37 and 14. Matter of fact, 13. The Lord shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming. The wicked have drawn out the sword and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and needy and to slay such as be of upright conversation.
Right? And who's of the upright conversation? Us. I did not say he should be spoiling the houses of them that fear the Lord. Matter of fact, that's the spirit. Because I was just watching Elder Apostles Tahar sit down, Elders in Transit 3, about we're really going to be tested, man. Yeah. All right? We're really going to be tested. Go ahead.
Their sword shall enter into their own heart, and their bows shall be broken.
Perfect. Right? So that same weapon, man, is going to be turned against you, man.
That's right.
All right, just like that Israelite that jumped down there, knocked the spear out of his hand and killed him with his own spear, man. And Kings. Right? That's spiritually what the Lord is doing to Esau Edom.
Yep, this is Proverbs. This is Psalm 7 and 13. It says, he hath also prepared for him the instruments of death. He ordained his arrows against the persecutors. Behold, he travaileth with iniquity and hath conceived mischief and brought forth falsehood. He made a pit and digged it.
Yeah, that's Psalms 2? Which one is that?
Psalm 7.
Yep. He fell into his own damn pit. Go ahead.
That Wile E. Coyote, yeah.
Yep.
He made a pit and digged it and is fallen into the ditch which he made. His mischief shall return upon his own head, and his violent dealing shall come down upon his own pate.
Yep. Upon his own pate, man. So that's how poetic Yahweh Shemal Shai is. That's poetic justice, man. All right? to die by your own hand and by your own cause, man, via these nukes. The same thing that made you strong is going to destroy you, man. Okay?
Yeah. That's why I say render unto them double. This is no.
Shit, just get that Rev 8. We going there, and it's about coming up on 40 years. The Rev 18 gonna take us any and everywhere that we need to go.
Revelation 18. I'm gonna start at verse 1. In fact, well, we were already reading on Revelation.
Ain't nobody else is gonna give you news like this. Nobody else is gonna take the scriptures and pinpoint them with things that's going on in today's news or in today's history, man. All right? Go ahead.
This is Revelation 18 and 4, and I heard another voice from heaven saying,
It's like it's like when you read the scriptures, it's like you want to binge watch the scriptures. Let me hurry up to the end because it's good. You're like, damn, that part was good. Let me rewind down. Let me reread it. Let me get more information. That's how the scriptures is, man.
That's right.
Like Elder, I'm getting pissed off. Like Elder Malcolm has said, you got an 800-man fucking camp. Ain't not one video was going out, man. It's just you niggas in purple marching. Where's the prophecies, man?
Come on, man. The prophecy.
You trying to worry about how this bitch was committing adultery and getting her back broke. She was a freaky nigga, right?
Hey.
Yeah.
The purple people eaters are worried about the motherfucking bank account and how to make Nate richer than what he already is.
I'm having this fucking debate about, you guys been preaching. What systems you got set up? What it is you got set up? I said, listen, don't believe in certain monetary things. Yeah, we had a school. We did that, done all that. But the people that is so-called doing that, look at the shit that's going on. More importantly, look at the judgment they're going to catch, man. It's about the elect. I don't give a fuck about how these other camps appear or how they're fucking doing, man. They ain't got the truth, man. And you look at us, them niggas are so grateful and all that. They just, Listen, we mad prophets, man. Go ahead.
Oh, what does it say? Is the prophet mad?
Right.
Yeah.
Surely the oppressor making for wise men mad, man.
That's right. Yep, this is verse 18, Revelation 18 and 4. And I heard another voice from heaven. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, that ye receive not of her plagues, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High hath remembered her iniquity.
Right, that's how much shit. Imagine smelling a pile of shit from the Sears Tower. That has to be a strong deal of fucking shit to smell. Mind you, the wind is blowing shit this way and all that. That's how much sin Esau has committed that the Lord can't ignore it. Right? His sins it's like when you have an outstanding fucking account, man, and you got to pay the bill. Esau got a fucking tab to pay, man. All right? Yeah. And you can't look up to the Lord, well, I ain't got no money.
Let me do a credit.
Can I go in the back and wash the dishes? No, the Lord want blood, man. You got a tab to fucking pay.
Yeah.
I got a scripture for you.
Go ahead.
This is Psalms 35 and 8. Let destruction come upon him at unaware. That stench that you talk about, but the funny thing about a stench, if you live around it long enough, your nose your nose will go deaf to it. So see, this is gonna be unaware to these motherfuckers. That's why the Lord say he gonna come like a thief in the night on their ass.
Right, because this is what we doing ain't normal.
Right.
What everybody else doing is wickedness shit. All right, it's normal because, like you said, you get used to a smell. So seeing the fucking alphabet group person, you guys are normalizing it, and that shit is not fucking normal, man. But we're called the crazy ones, the evil ones, the wicked ones.
Cause we call out.
That's a big deal.
Cause we call out the.
Yeah, I like this.
Go ahead.
But hey, we the crazy ones for thinking or feeling this way, man. And all we doing. This is not our own concept, our own idea.
Right.
We're simply using so-called education, your books, your tools and breaking down the prophecies of Yahweh Shemel Shai. And you niggas are mad.
Right.
Go ahead.
Okay. Let his destruction come upon him at unaware, and let his net that he hath hid catch himself.
Right, his own trap. That net is a trap.
Right.
All right? It's going to catch him. Right? This MOTB that you're setting up is all going to be a trap for your fucking self, man.
Right.
You just putting a hit marker on everybody that want to follow your system.
Right.
Go ahead.
Until that very destruction let him fall. My soul shall be joyful in Yahweh. It shall rejoice in his salvation. So while all this shit is going on and y'all trying to figure this out and, oh, woe is me and woe is that, we know that we got to go through that part to get to the salvation and the kingdom of heaven that's going to be here on earth. Mm-hmm. We got to go through it. But he said, who has he ever forsaken that put his trust in him?
Yep.
Go ahead.
Yep. Back to Revelation 18 and 6.
Yep.
Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works. In the cup which she hath filled to her double.
Yep, the same cup. All right, go ahead.
How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her.
Right, after World War II, Babylon the Great had seen a gigantic financial gain, man.
Prosperity.
All right, shot straight to the #1 economy, man.
Right.
Go ahead.
Hold on. Go back a little bit and read back into that.
Okay, Revelation 18 and 6.
Yep.
Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works.
Go ahead.
In the cup which she hath filled to her double.
Go ahead.
How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her.
She lived deliciously. Remember, now they want to call it critical, as the elder Malcolm would like to say, they want to call it critical race theory all the time. But it's their history. But and at one point in time, what they used to call it, this is how the West was won. They said it was a manifest destiny. It was all those powerful things that made America great.
Superior IQ.
Superior IQ, all those things. But now they don't want to face up to it because now that, as Murph coined years ago, GMS and like-minded affiliates have made the world have to go back and reread the Bible. Mm-hmm. And now that they have to reread the Bible, they're looking at the fact that they don't like, this Edomite doesn't like his play in this, and the fact that he's the bad guy and he's got a wicked ass, evil ass, horrific ass destruction that's coming to him. Go ahead, Al.
Yep. It says, for she has said in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow.
Same thing Isaiah seen in chapter 47. They go hand in hand. Go ahead.
Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire, for strong is the Lord power who judgeth her.
Right.
See, so now that hell doctrine.
The Lord ain't no bullshit state appointed public defender.
Right.
No.
Nah.
The Lord is the system.
Right.
All right. Judge, executioner, and jury. All right.
Judge, jury, and executioner.
Here comes the judge.
That's right.
And it may not be in those ways. You know,
Right.
execute you. Well, that's your job. Hey, go ahead.
Yeah, and ain't no lie. Hey, and the scriptures say we are his witnesses too.
Yep.
Back up and read that in a little bit again.
Okay. It says, Revelation 18 and 8, it says, for strong is the Lord power who judgeth her,
Right?
and the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her,
Go ahead.
shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning.
Hey, so this thing, like I said, y'all don't have to worry about this fucked up ass bullshit hell doctrine you being taught, because that ain't that. But I tell you what, since it's a heaven and hell is here on earth, there's gonna be a fire. It's gonna be real.
Put it this way. Hell is gonna be a place.
Here in America.
Yep. You goddamn right.
That's it. He says it's
It's
gonna
gonna
make
be
it.
a physical goddamn condition too.
That's it.
Alright?
That's it. So y'all not
And while motherfuckers playing, they may end up being right in that damn lake of fire, man.
oh yeah, that's a must. That's a must-see TV, as they say back in the
Silly
day.
nigga. Hey, these niggas are simple, man.
That's it.
That made me want to just talk about so was Jonah and fucking burning hell.
Right.
No.
All that dumb shit.
Go ahead, man.
Go ahead, out.
Yep, it says, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come.
Ooh, 1 hour. So we talking about this fire. The Lord said, I'm gonna do this in an hour, and I'm gonna burn it, and it's gonna rock like a drunkard to and fro. So how much nuclear tonnage is gonna be dropped on this bitch that he's gonna make the world rock?
Man,
Okay.
Remember, the world is hanging on nothing. That's a lot of energy
To make it
to have
rock.
this gigantic mass
Hold in one spot to
that
begin
is
with.
placed perfectly by whatever element, well, not elements, whatever gravitational pull, however the Lord got it set up.
Right.
It's there securely.
Right.
And all this amount of energy that's going to be hit on this place is going to cause
In this
this
area. In this area. And
to
I'm
motherfucking rotate. It's like a brain having a concussion. That's how this place is going to be.
Yeah. Exactly. It's like-
CTE. for real.
CTE. That's it. And it don't have. It doesn't have the buffering effect of a what do you say, a hummingbird or
Right.
a ram. It don't have that. So this bitch is gonna catch it. Full blood. Full back and right.
And you know how nukes implode. Missiles for its maximum damage, it doesn't hit the target and explode. It, like say, if this ground level, it don't hit the ground and explode. It blows up right here so it can have the max radius.
Right.
All right.
It catches
Unless you
everything.
got a bunker buster or some shit like that.
Right. But like you said, no, it's built for that. They found out that's when they were doing all the testing.
All the tests that's impacted.
No matter. They're doing all the testing.
I tell you, I think we about to.
That's the testing that it was doing. They found out where it would get the best yield from.
Yep.
That's what they wanted to know. Esau did a diligent search to figure out how to get the best yield from this nuclear weapon. He said, I tried it in the desert. I tried it on the water.
They tried some in space.
Right. And they found that if I drop this motherfucker about a mile above what it is I want to do, it does the best damage. So it says, I got it. So that's why Hiroshima and Nagasaki was dropped with what would have been the equivalent of the B-52 Stratocaster, or
Right.
you know, because it flies so high up that it gets a chance to let it fall and fall that far down and be able to kind of move away from it. Well, now you got ICBMs, and that's what the prophet was seeing. They called them glittering arrows, but they didn't have ICBM.
Right.
But now, like your brothers say, we the ones that come out and take those ancient prophecies and put modern terminology to it.
So they didn't know what the hell they were seeing. They couldn't even explain it. All right? They couldn't explain certain chapters to the other people. Other people that somewhat got it was the other prophets, but they still didn't have.
Right.
They couldn't break it down and say, well, this is World War III. This is going to happen. No, they didn't have that terminology, man. But us being here now, all right, we're more wiser. Now, yeah, they had it. I can't say they had a heavier spirit, but the Lord was dealing with us more on a personal basis back then.
Right.
Right? Now, I understand why it's the way it is, because it's based off faith more than anything. All right?
And you got to go into the Word
Right.
and let it permeate, become part of you.
Go ahead.
it says, and the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise anymore.
Ain't nobody to buy the goods no more.
Well, when you fucking burn down the store for insurance fraud, can't nobody go, because essentially that's what the fuck it is. Can't nobody go and make money off this place no more. It's destroyed.
Yeah.
All right?
No more T-Move.
So now they gotta figure out, well, what's the new Babylon the Great? Well, shit, China's selling all this product. They got all these factories. Therefore, that Edrus that you read comes in place. They think they're the partakers in glory and the hope. Oh, go ahead.
The merchandise of gold and silver and precious stones, and of pearls and fine linen and purple and silk and scarlet and all fine wood, and all manner of vessels of ivory and all manner of vessels of the most precious wood, and of brass and iron and marble.
Right, which you gotta understand these things are metaphors. This is going to a great abundance of riches.
Right.
All right. This is a lavish lifestyle, so to speak. All right. Go ahead.
And cinnamon and odors and ointments and frankincense and wine and oil and fine flour.
Especially in America's golden years, man.
Right.
Go ahead.
Yep. And wheat and beasts and sheep and horses and chariots and slaves and souls of men.
And souls of men. All right.
And the fruits that thy soul lusted after are departed from thee, and all things which were dainty and goodly are departed from thee, and thou shalt find them no more at all.
Right. Dainty goes into like fried things. All right. America's gonna be dainty. America's gonna be fried. All right. But none of these things that Babylon the Great is famous for, hey, ain't gonna be famous for no more because it's gonna be destroyed. No man is gonna be able to till this land. No man is gonna dwell here. This place is gonna be, how you say, a wildlife preserve for desert animals.
That
Man.
is.
All right.
Okay. Okay. I got something real quick.
That's
to say
how
about
damn.
that. This is Proverbs 10. I'm starting at 14. Wise men lay up knowledge, but the mouth of the foolish is near destruction. See, we bring this knowledge to you, but you got motherfuckers like Vocab and Nate and all these motherfuckers spewing this foolishness,
Right.
talking this craziness. You know, now Vocab want to talk about Hebrew Islam has motherfucking spread to France. Okay? Here's what's funny. He still think that he could find a back door when he showed up down there on State and Van Buren with us, not State and Van Buren, State and Adams with us, and had himself massacred. He went up, he did a GMS fucking national tour, and everywhere he touched down, he felt the Lord.
He gonna say something different.
The Lord made him fall on the blade time and time again. Like you said, hey, it was ironic that every place he showed up, he pulled his own sword out, and through the spirit of Yahweh Bashemal was shot. We had him jump on his own sword everywhere he went. So why does man think that now all of a sudden he's gonna get something? The Lord say he's the same yesterday, today, and forever. He ain't changing. Right. So the doctrine ain't gonna change, and your ability to defeat it is not gonna change. You can't defeat it. It says you can do, you can gain, be able to gainsay or
resist.
Or resist. This truth is this truth, and no matter what you do, no matter how you try to reconfigure it,
Ain't no reconfiguring.
no matter how you try to reconfigure it, when you run it through the system, the Lord's gonna make it line up the way it's supposed
Right,
to.
how you gonna upgrade the Lord system? What the fuck?
Go ahead, out whatever you got.
Yep, this is Matthew 24 and 14. Yeah, recently he said that this was in Egypt. Egypt wasn't referring to this place.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You're trying to make shit realign again. You came down there at that time, and we spent about an hour and a half twisting them. That's it. And now you got fucking Sakari and motherfucking the purple people eaters, all thinking that prosperity is godliness. Y'all still falling for that same, y'all still doing the same shit that the Baptist preachers have been doing for fucking 200, 300 years.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Al.
This is Matthew 24 and 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come.
Which the end, which we was getting into, the end is here. Because you got the internet. And the internet is doing the heavy lifting, man.
That's it.
So once all the elect hear what they gotta hear to get sealed, it's over with, man. All we really waiting for is the MOTB and everything else, bam.
It's gonna be like the domino,
Yeah.
where you watch a motherfucker spin 150 days setting it up.
It's
And
just
when that
MOTV,
first-
Jacob's Trouble, and those
And
nukes.
when the first one dropped, when the first domino dropped,
Yup.
it's gonna be spectacular because that's the way Yahweh shot.
Right, you can't take your eyes off of it because it's like, I don't want to see the completion.
That's it.
It's got the little trap set
Right.
up with
That's it. Chico spitting doing a couple things out at the same time.
Yeah,
Go do
yeah.
all that. Go ahead.
Yep, but since you mentioned it, this is Psalm 19:2. Day unto day utter a speech, and night. See, there's nothing you can do against this word, man. The scriptures say that there's nothing you can do against the Most High, or you be happily found to fight against the Most High.
Right.
It says, day unto day utter a speech, and night unto night show of knowledge. There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. Their line is gone out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. In them hath he set a tabernacle for the sun.
Hey, via the internet. Now you can watch YouTube. You got Google with their AI. You got all these sites with AI. They can hear the video, and they change the subtitles into whatever language that you speak, or have it spit out your language. All right.
All right.
So hey, that's where we at right now, man. Hey, we at the fucking end. Simply put, ain't no other way you can look at it or skin this cat. We're at the end.
That's it.
All right. Hey, so with that, and we pray you was edified. We're gonna say all praises, honor, and glory be unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
double honors to the other apostles, a great millstone, salutations to the elect, wherever you may be. Abba, babal.
Bible.